Hello guys and welcome to my video. So today it's a very special video. We're introducing a new topic, AS level physics waves. So to begin, we first just want to understand what is a wave, and we're going to talk of a very important concept, that is wave motion. So what is a wave? You see, a wave is a disturbance. So essentially a wave is a disturbance in which energy is transferred from one point to another. It can either be through vibrations in a medium. So we might have a medium. The medium can be water. It can be a rope. It can be a lot of things really. But essentially we are just having energy being transferred either through vibrations in that medium, or it can be just through a vacuum, right? We have a vacuum, for example, there's energy on the sun, and that energy is able to reach us on earth. So energy on the sun is able to reach us on earth, but essentially there is no medium through the sun in the earth. But however, energy is transferred. There's a whole new branch of waves which we're going to cover, known as electromagnetic waves. So a wave is basically a disturbance, energy is transferred, right? But we have a variety of waves, and energy is usually transferred, right? As you can see here from the word transferred, is usually transferred through oscillations, right? Through oscillations. And an oscillation is just a repetitive motion, right? Back and forth, up and down. It's something that's sort of regular. It's oscillating, right? So we have different kinds of waves. So we're going to talk about the waves that we can observe. As the first objective is sort of asking us to look at a very specific things. It's asking us to look at vibration in ropes, in springs, as well as in ripple tanks. So if you start off with the first one. If you look at vibration, we start with the first one. If you look at vibration in rope, so essentially a rope is just, well, a piece of complicated string, right? It comes in all different shapes and sizes, right? But we can essentially have motion or vibrations in a rope, and that can actually cause energy to be transferred. So you probably have a source, as you can see over here. This is our source, right? And as the source causes vibrations to occur, as those vibrations are occurring, you can sort of see that energy is being transferred. One particle goes up and down, passes on the energy to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So you can see that if your energy is starting here, your energy is sort of moving in this direction. So we can sort of say this is the movement of our energy. Okay? So it's sort of moving from that point until it reaches that other point, right? And then you can also see the kind of motion that we're experiencing, right? It's a very simple motion. It's an up and down motion. So you can sort of see that the motion is like so, right? And then you can sort of see that it's just an up, right? It's just an up and down motion. So the rope is going up and down, but energy is sort of moving on to the other side. We'll describe more of these waves in detail, right? But this is sort of something that you first need to be introduced to. We have vibrations, and we can have vibrations in ropes. The second aspect that we have is vibration in springs. So we have something called a spring, right? So we have two kinds of motion that we can actually look for. But let's look at a very simple motion where the wave travel is parallel to the vibration of the coils. So as you can see here, these are what we call coils, right? So if you were to look at this, we have a movement of energy. So as you can see, as the coil is moving back and forth, as you see the person is holding it, the coil sort of moves back and forth, right? As it moves back and forth, you can sort of see that the movement of energy itself is moving in this specific direction. So this is the movement of energy. Guys, this will not even be examined at all, right? It's just a basic introduction to waves. So, don't worry too much about this, but basically, we can have a vibration back and forth. And then the last vibration that we can sort of look at is basically what you call a ripple tank, right? A ripple tank helps us to see things that are called circular waves, or it helps us to see waves in water, right? Very important thing that helps us to see waves in water. Okay, so right, so in a ripple tank, we can be able to see the motion of a wave as a whole, right? We can be able to see the motion of a wave, and then we can sort of be able to see how that is working. So we have things that are called dippers. So those dippers will be hitting the water, then the waves will sort of be spreading. So we have a vibration that is present where the dippers are actually going in and out, and then we have the vibrations spread out. So energy is sort of spread out to regions that we can't see. And we'll see later that the ripple tank can actually be used for diffraction. Very important concept. If you don't know it, don't worry yet. That we're going to cover later on. So, the ripple tank can help us see a lot of wave effects, and it can help us sort of understand a lot of different things. So this is a basic introduction to waves. And the assumption is you've done some waves in O-level, right? You probably had some experience to waves. So this should be a little bit of a recap so that you can be able to understand. So essentially, wave motion basically refers to a disturbance in which energy is transferred from one point to another, right? And then we have different kinds of waves. We have vibration in ropes, vibration in springs, or a ripple tank. And that sort of introduces us to the concepts of waves. Very simple and fun topic. And I really hope that you enjoy this topic. So thank you guys for watching this intro, and I'll see you in the next video where we talk of all the important definitions that you're going to need to answer a wave exam. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.